This is Steve Ridgel, and today our daughter, Julie Cope, turns 50. Now, for us, that's kind of hard to believe we have a child that's 50. For my mom, it's hard for her to believe she has a granddaughter who is 50. But there's a lot of special things about turning 50, so I thought I'd just share a little bit about why we're happy about where our daughter, who our daughter is, and proud of her. As she turns 50, 50 is one of those kind of years that makes you think about things. Now, there's a little bit of our daughter, to be honest, where Julie's like, I'm 50, ah! But the other thing, 50 is a great time to look back and see how much you've accomplished. And I don't mean just, she's got a great career. She's a nurse, and she's had a great career as that. She's done school nursing when she needed the money, went back to hospital, did NICU at nights for a while, and has done a lot of, now she does pre-op admitting stuff, and which is a great job for her because she's very comforting, especially with the older people that are really nervous and scared. So she's had a great career. She's survived a lot of hard things. Had a couple of hard things that were not her fault that happened to her. And some things that she thought would turn out different and didn't. But 50 is not a bad time to say, look what I've overcome. And so she survived a hard marriage, and she survived it. And finally did the courageous thing and ended it, and now is married again to Tim. So that's the thing to think, you know what, I survived that. She's raised two good kids. One of them's already graduated with an associate's degree from college and is working as a plumbing apprentice. One is at ACU, where my daughter went, majoring in nursing, just like her mom did. And she can look at those kids and think, you know, they're functioning, grown adults. And that's an accomplishment that a lot of people don't have in this day and age. And she can look back, a lot of y'all remember because it wasn't long ago, she had a horrific house fire, burned up everything they owned. And they survived that. And sometimes I look at her, and she's had some health issues and different things, and I just look at her and I marvel sometimes that she's standing, much less functional. So I love her for what she survived. I love her for what she's doing right now as she hits 50. Every morning, she calls her mom, and they visit, just like my wife did with Granny. Now Julie does with Mimi. And I would suspect someday when Avery's out and on her own, she'll talk to Julie every day. And I love that kind of generational thing they have. And I appreciate it. And I look around, and Julie's trying to figure out some things. She's really, I heard her, I don't eavesdrop, but I did hear her tell Mimi the other day that this year she's willing to work on herself, get her spiritual life really in good shape, get her physical life in really good shape, to work on those kind of things that matter, to really focus on her kids, transitioning them the rest of the way into adulthood from where they are. And those are great things to work on, and I love her for that. But 50 is also a great time to look to the future. What do I want the rest of my life to look like, and what I want to do. And our daughter, Julie, really loves her grandmother, and so she looks at Mama and says, "That I want to be Mama." And so it's a great time to say, okay, what do I do to get like that? Loves her mom. Julie's good at just saying, okay, I live in the moment, but what I want it to look like in the future. She's smart, she's capable, anything she really wants and sets her mind to, she can do. She's a survivor, she's tough, and we love her and are proud of her. So Julie, I know 50 is kind of one of those, you don't look it, don't act it, but I'm glad you got to it. And this is Steve Ridgel saying, for all of you that are having milestone birthdays, take a minute to reflect and look forward.